Good day. Today we're going to be looking at graphing exponential growth and decay, as well as the key features. For number one, I want you to notice how you have the graph leveling off as it goes to negative infinity, and it is increasing as it goes to positive infinity. Well, this tells me this is growth because I'm leveling off as x goes to the left. On number two, as x goes to the right, it levels off, so this is decay. All right, let's do number one. Horizontal asymptotes. I'm looking at my horizontal line that I'm getting infinitely close to, but never touching. At this case, it is at y equals 4. It crosses the y-axis at 0, negative 3. My domain is all real numbers. My range is my asymptote, negative 4, which I forgot to put the negative up top, up to infinity. My decreasing, by the way, it is always a parenthesis for exponential because you never actually touch the asymptote. My decreasing interval does not exist in this function. My increasing interval is through the entire domain. That would be negative infinity to positive infinity. End behavior. As x approaches negative infinity, what is y doing? Y is getting close to that asymptote, so it is approaching negative 4. As x approaches infinity, what is y doing? Y is approaching positive infinity as well. Try number 2, and I'll show you the answer at the end of the lesson. I'm going to do number 3 and let you try number 4. Number 3, as I go to the right, my y value is leveling off as x goes to infinity. This is a decay function. It is important to note this is negative decay. That is why it looks like this graph versus the graph on number 2. So my horizontal asymptote, this is at y is equal to negative 1. My y-intercept is 0, negative 4. My domain is all real numbers. And my range, since this is a negative slope and horizontal asymptote at negative 1, is from negative infinity up to negative 1, but not including negative 1. Decreasing does not exist. Increasing is the entire domain. In behavior, as x approaches negative infinity, y is approaching negative infinity. As x approaches positive infinity, y is approaching negative 1. Go ahead and try number 4. Graphing exponential functions. On this page is several different key things about how you can transform an exponential function. So look at the transformations, but there is nothing to add. You just need to know all of those. Here it is broken down in a per transformation. All right, describe the transformations that map the function y is equal to 2 to the power of x onto each of the following functions. Notice this is giving me the base function 2 to the power of x. So let's do part D and C. I'm going to start at D. The 3 on the outside is a vertical stretch. We'll just put V, vertical stretch. If I could spell correctly, that would be wonderful. By 3. I have x minus 1 on my exponent, so this is a shift to the right. 1. And the plus 1 at the end means up 1. There's all of my transformations. For part C, this is y is equal to 2 to the power of 2x. So I took out that square because I wanted the base to be 2. This is a horizontal compression by 2. All right, you try A and B. Write the equation for the functions that results in each transformation applied to the base function y is equal to 5 to the x power. I'm going to do number D, you try A through C. A shift up 1 unit. This means I need a plus 1 at the end, and left 2.5. So this is 5 to the power of x plus 2.5. Try those, and we're moving on. A growth and decay model. A growth model is if the inside of the parentheses, the base of the exponential portion, is greater than 1. Decay is if it is in between 0 and 1. So, let's look at these. We're going to look, is it growth, decay, or neither? I do want to tell you there is not a neither, all of these are growth or decay. 3/2. That is 1.5, that is greater than 1, A is growth. On first inspection of B, you could say 1/2 is decay, however, I want you to notice this exponent. That is a negative x. So if you remember from exponential rules, you are going to flip the inside the base. You're going to reciprocate the fraction. There's the word I was looking for. So this is 4 times 2 to the x power. This is growth. E, 0.5, that's less than 1. This one is decay. Go ahead and try C, D, and F, and that is all of the lesson portion. So pause the video, go through and try each of the answers we have not done, and now I'll show you the answer key. That is all that I have for you today. Have a great rest of your day.